cop. That is disgusting.
Anyway, getting back to the divorce thing.
Yes. I was saying if anybody has the ability to harm anybody or get into some physical altercation, like a cop, like this guy, then I can absolutely see how you would take that violence out on other people. You go through a divorce, and the wife and the lawyer, it's the wife and the wife's lawyer, become an enemy that you have never had in your life. They are your arch enemy, trying their hardest to destroy you.
To break you.
To kill you. To take away what is yours. And do it in a way that is so underhanded and sneaky and nasty that you just, if you have this ability to harm people, it brings it right to the surface. And you want to just have awful things happen to them. I would drive home from these court appearances going like, ah! Like, yeah, I swear to you, in my truck, driving, squeezing the steering wheel, driving, fuck! Biting things, biting the steering wheel.
And you know,
my Mercury Mountaineer has teeth marks in the steering wheel where I bit it. When I got rid of it.
And you had a great life. We were on
yeah.
I mean, you still do, but we were on an amazing run in radio, and you were miserable because of this stupid divorce.
Because it doesn't matter. Imagine having everything you've wanted in life, and along with it, there's someone next to you poking you in the neck going, hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. No matter how much fun you're having, how much you're enjoying yourself, no matter what you're doing, you're out, you're having fun, you're having sex, you're at a comedy club, you're in a comedy club having sex, you're just, whatever you're doing that's fun. Hey, 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 poking you in the neck. Ow, 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 shit, I'm having fun. Ow, ow, hey, hey. It never ends.
She was never happy.
It doesn't.
She was never happy. It was amazing.
All
the great stuff that was happening to us.
Oh.
And she was never happy.
And I could never do any right.
What about
I couldn't do anything right.
What about your wife?
What? Oh, jeez. Bringing a few personal experiences in.
Well, we had some similar experiences.
Parallel tracks sometimes. Oh, I could never do any right. It was one of those relationships. And remember when I was like begging, can I please get a cell phone?
Yeah.
It's like the late 90s, and you know we're doing pretty good for ourselves. And I wanted a cell phone. I wanted a cell phone. You don't need a cell phone. What do you need a cell phone for? Because Opie has one.
No, because the whole world has one.
The whole world
Why
communicates this way now.
Why was I the bad guy?
Oh, she had to blame it on someone. Was she going to blame it on herself?
I just remember.
And then she's like, you could get a phone for the car, but not one of those cell phones. I go, what if there's an emergency? Get one for the car. Who am I? Fucking Canon?
Yeah.
What is this, 1976?
Hello, mobile operator, get me 555. Get me Opie. I'm going to be late today.
Get me Opie.
I'm stuck in traffic on the LIE.
Can you patch me through to his StarTAC? Right. Yeah, I would like to have one, believe me.
Well, why blame me, though?
Oh, I had to.
One of the best stories ever. Anthony and I used to commute from Huntington, Long Island. You know, we'd take turns.
Yeah.
I got out of driving a lot because I'd call in and go, oh, dude, I'm not feeling it today. Remember those?
I'm surprised you trusted me because there were some times I would look at a pole and go, that looks inviting. Quick swerve.
That's why a book has to be written because, you know, a lot of our faithful listeners, they thought we were just having the times of our lives.
Yeah.
We were fucking miserable.
Under the surface.
On so many levels, we were so miserable. And we were getting all that attention, and people were wishing they could be us and stuff, and they had no idea.
What was bubbling below the surface.
They had no idea. But one day I pulled up to Anthony's abode. Can I tell the story again?
Which one?
It's really simple. Like, you would get up at, I think we would, leave around 10 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And you would get up you were a night guy, so you would get up maybe 9:30, 9:40, do a quick shower, and roll out the door just in time for my honk honk.
Yep.
time to go to work, Aunt.
Meh.
Work. Ooh, let's not use that word again. Sorry. And I remember one time pulling up, and there was just a battle going on the front stoop at the front door.
Yeah.
Like yelling.
Yeah.
One-way yelling.
I just never wanted to go home.
Because you're just like, oh, God. And I remember you jumped in the car, and I'm like, Aunt, what could you have possibly done? I know you...
From the door of Opie's car to the front stoop? Yeah, I must have done something wrong.
No, I mean, this is leaving your house.
Oh, right.
And I'm thinking, Aunt, you haven't been awake that long. I know your schedule.
Right. I just woke up.
I'm like, what could you have possibly done to get under her skin this early in the morning when you've only been up maybe 15 to 20 minutes?
Taken a breath. That's what I did. There was never any reason. There was, I understand where it came from. There wasn't reason. Believe me. I know it wasn't me. Okay? It was the other man in our life. Jack Daniels. That guy.
Your old pal Jack
Old
Daniels.
pal Jack from Tennessee. Old Jack from Tennessee's visiting.
Good old Jack.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Jack was much more important.
A lot of fun, that Jack. But the anger that builds up. And then you read these stories that the husband walked in and shot the wife and lawyer. And where I used to think they were nuts, I look now and go, the guy got pushed. That's what happens. You get pushed.
You get pushed to a point when you just can't take it anymore.
When they're looking at what you're spending, now realize this. It's your money. You are going out there and earning it. They're trying to get a cut of what you're earning based on how much responsibility she had for where you are today, making that kind of money.
That was the thing that pissed me off the most because I got involved in Anthony's divorce case because she was trying to claim that she had something to do with Anthony's success.
Yeah. So that's the whole thing. A lawyer will twist it around and try to make it seem like the wife has a lot to do with the husband's success, and that way they can get a percentage of whatever you make.
And they
like an agent.
They point out an example where her voice is on one of our bits for maybe 2 seconds.
Yeah.
An old bit.
And our career hinged on that moment.
Of course it did.
I'm
like, are you kidding? Why are you wasting my time with this shit?
Dude, there was one thing that came up where, get this, 18,000 degrees of separation. They were trying to say, because I was with the band Rotgut, right? Me and my brother were in Rotgut. Me and my brother wrote song parodies, which we sent in to you.
A band that almost made it, by the way.
Yeah, very close. Yeah, whatever. Rotgut was composed of me, my brother, this guy Tony, who was the drummer, and another guy, Joe, who was a guitar player. Tony and Joe were looking for a singer, so they were trying to get in touch with me. They went down to the bar that my ex-wife worked at to talk to her to get in touch with me. That meeting, the lawyer was trying to bring up that if that meeting didn't happen and we didn't hook up, the song parody never would have been made to give to you to get me on the air. Like they would have given up right then and there and not found me in the same town. They just knew they could go there to find where I was going to be. If that didn't work, they'd called my brother or something. But because they went there to the bar she worked, this is the rage that was bubbling. So they try to, get as much money as they can. But not only that, here's where it really started where I drive home and go, ah! They would...
You got to see the visual.
They would then look at what you're spending. Now, regardless of what you're sending the wife.
Right.
They look and pick apart what you're spending. Like, oh, you bought this for this person. How much did that cost? And I see here the bank statement. You made a withdrawal for this. Where did that go? Now, on top of shoveling money to the wife during the proceedings,
plus having your bank account,
they're picking apart what you're spending your money on. It's my money. I'm earning it on a daily basis.
What was their reasoning?
Their reasoning is if you have this money to blow, if you can then go out and buy gifts for this person, hello, then you obviously have this disposable income that can now go to her.
Girls for every boy.
If you can afford gifts, then you can afford more support payments. Like I'm supposed to only buy food and stay in a hovel because anything extra should go to her. That's the rage that makes guys pick up guns and shoot the lawyer and the wife. That's what happens. See? Got me all wound up again.
Let's go to Tom in Kentucky. Tom, what's up?
How you doing this morning, guys?
Pretty good.
Hey, man.
I completely understand what you're talking about. I mean, there's mornings where...
Hey, why'd you marry this monster? Is she a good lay or something? Or?
Holy shit.
Well,
You know,
that's a good question.
You should have gave her a page on your website, punching out.
Yeah, it was, I don't know. I've been asked that question, and it's one of those things, it's like, I don't know. I guess I was just maybe I was drinking. It was just in a time and part of my life where I felt I should be doing something adult, I think. I think that's pretty much what it was. I hadn't changed doing anything I was doing since I was 18. I was living the same life. I was in a shitty apartment. My friends would come over every day. We would drink beers and stack them up on the table in a big pyramid. We would shoot each other with dart guns, watch porno on TV. It was just, I felt that I had to do something that was going to bring me into adulthood. You always think in your 20s that when you hit 30, you're going to be this different adult person. And then when you hit your 30s, you're going, I am still a kid. I'm still looked at by adults, what you feel are adults, as a kid. You know, your mother and her friends are still looking at you like a child, and you kind of feel like one still. So I felt I had to make this move into adulthood, you know, and getting married was something you did as an adult. Whether you're young or old, it was something you did that was mature, you know.
Right.
So I felt like after I did that, perhaps things would change. I would still act the same and do the same things, but somehow things are going to miraculously change. I was still going to have my friends over and drink and
the sad part,
all that. But
you have said this on the radio before, so I'm going to bring it up again. You actually said once that you cried on your wedding night.
Well, it was like a tear of frustration rolled down my.
Not
my
like
I wasn't sitting there blubbering.
No, you weren't bawling, but you pretty much realized.
I was laying there so frustrated and pissed at myself and like, yeah, son of a bitch, this sucks. But I felt
on your
it was
wedding night.
I felt it was something I had to do, was to get married. There you go. And to show you what a go with the flow, leave things alone, status quo kind of guy I am, that went on for 9 years. Yeah, just, I'm in it. I might as well stay in it.
Jesus.
Fuck it. Yeah. A lot of fun.
We got a little song from Stephen Lynch.